Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 3.5 question number 1, internal question number 1 and 2. So let's start it. First of all, read this question. Which of the following pairs of linear equations has unique solution, no solution or infinitely many solutions? In each case, there is a unique solution. Find it by using cross multiplication method. We already learned this thing in exercise 3.2, right? That means which pair of the following pair of linear equations has unique solution, no solution or infinitely many solutions. Okay, this thing we already learned. But if it is given here, if there is a unique solution, we need to find the solution by cross multiplication method. Okay, we need to find the unique solution by cross multiplication method. So let's start with question number 1. So here two equations are given. X minus 3y minus 3 is equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now for checking, that means a unique solution, no solution or infinitely many solution, we need to just find the a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, right? So here a1, that means coefficient of x, here nothing is present, that's why 1, right? Then b1 is equal to minus 3, right? Coefficient of y. And c1, that means constant term, it is equal to minus 3, right? So a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to minus 3, c1 is equal to minus 3. We need to compare our this equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. So we get here a1 is equal to 1, coefficient of x, b1 is equal to minus 3, coefficient of y, c1 is equal to minus 3, that means constant term, right? Then equation number 2, 3x minus 9y minus 2 is equal to 0. Here first of all our coefficient of x, it is our a2 is equal to 3, right? We need to compare this equation with standard form, that means a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, right? So here a2 is equal to 3. Now b2, that means coefficient of y, it is minus 9, right? We need to write it with the sign. And third one, that means c1, it is constant term minus 2, right? So a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to minus 9, c1 is equal to minus 2. So our 6 values are ready. Now a1 upon a2, a1 is equal to 1, a2 is equal to 3, so 1 upon 3. Then find out b1 upon b2, b1 is equal to minus 3, b2 is equal to minus 9, minus minus cancel, 3 3s are 9, 1 by 3. That means here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, right? So we need to check our c1 upon c2. Now c1 upon c2, minus 3 upon minus 2, minus minus cancel, 3 by 2. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but it is not equal to c1 upon c2, right? a1 upon a2 1 by 3, b1 upon b2 1 by 3, but c1 upon c2 is equal to 3 by 2. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, right? So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, so this is the condition of parallel lines, right? We already learned this thing in theory part. This is the condition of parallel lines, and in parallel lines there is no solution, right? This is the condition of no solution. So therefore there is no solution for the given equation. That means it is inconsistent, right? So here we do not need to find the solution because no solution is our answer. Okay, then question number 2. First equation, 2x plus y is equal to 5. second equation 3x plus 2y is equals to 8. First of all, we need to check this, right? So convert our first equation into standard form. So 2x plus y, then transfer this 5 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 5 is equals to 0, right? This is our equation number 1. Now this is a1, coefficient of x it is 2, right? Then b1, coefficient of y nothing is present, that means 1y, sorry, plus 1, and constant term c1 is equals to minus 5, right? a1 coefficient of x it is 2, b1 coefficient of y it is 1, and c1, that means our constant term is minus 5. Okay, then second equation 3x plus 2y. Now transfer this 8 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 8 is equals to 0, right? We need to compare this equation with a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Okay, now here this is our a2, right, coefficient of x, then our b2 coefficient of y, and then our c2 coefficient, sorry, constant term, it is minus 8. So a2 is equals to 3, b2 is equals to 2, c2 is equals to minus 8. Okay, now just check the ratio a1 upon a2, it is 2 by 3, b1 upon b2 it is 1 by 2, right? So here a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, right? So we do not need to check our third ratio, right? So here a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. This is a condition of intersecting line, right? And intersecting line means unique solution, right? So here we need to write a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. This means that there is a unique solution for the given equations. Now here unique solution is our answer, so we need to find the answer by cross multiplication method, right? We need to solve this equation by the cross multiplication method. It is our third method, right? Sorry, fourth method. First of all graphical method, then substitution method, elimination method, now cross multiplication method. Okay, so first of all just write down coefficient, that means a1 upon a2, sorry, a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2, right? So our a1 is equals to 2, b1 is equals to 1, c1 is equals to minus 5, then a2 3, here 2 minus 8. Okay, now we need to write x, y and 1. This is fixed. Okay, we need to write our two variable and 1, x, y and 1. Now in x we need to write this 2. Okay, in first position we do not need to write this first column. Okay, in first, that means in first position, that means in x we do not need to write this first line, just write down line number 2 and 3, that means write down here 1 2 and minus 5 minus 8. Okay, in first position we do not need to write first line. Okay, then put here is equals to sign. Now in y, that means below y we need to write, now this time this is our second term, so just skip our second line. First of all write down this third line, it is minus 5 minus 8. After that write down this first line, it is 2 3. Okay, in below x we need to skip first line. In second term, that means in y we need to skip second line, and in case of 1, that means in third term we need to skip our third line. Okay, so we need to write our first two line, 2 by 3 and 1 by 2. Okay, this is our first step. Again, in first term, we need to skip first column. We need to write column number 2 and 3, right? Means we need to follow the sequence. Then in second line, we need to skip second line. So after second, it is third. So we need to write third column and first column. Okay. And in last term, that means in third term, we need to skip third column. So we need to write first and second column. Right? How we get this column? A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Right? Here, first of all, we need to write A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. In first term, we need to write second and third column. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then 2, 3, 1. That means in second term, we need to write line number 3 and line number 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, then 3, 1, 2. In third term, we need to write first line and second line. Okay, this sequence we need to follow. A1 upon A2, it is our first column. B1 upon B2, it is our second column. C1 upon C2, it is our third column. Okay. Then we need to do cross multiplication. This method is called a cross multiplication, right? So here we need to do cross multiplication, right? This is our first step. Now what we need to do? Just cross multiply here. We need to do cross multiplication here, right? So 1 into minus 8. So we need to multiply it. That's why here it is written in bracket. Okay. This is our first arrow. First of all, we need to multiply this to 1 and minus 8. Then we need to put minus sign as per the formula. Okay. Then we need to put minus sign. Then we need to do our second cross multiplication. It is 2 and minus 5. We need to write it with sign. Okay. So here 2 and minus 5. We need to do multiplication. That's why it is written in bracket. Okay. Again, first of all, we need to do this cross multiplication. Minus 8 into 1. Then we need to put minus sign. Then we need to do our second cross multiplication. 2 into minus 5. Okay. Same thing we need to follow in case of y. Right. Here first of all y as it is. And in denominator, now we have this 2 column, right? So first of all minus 5 into 3. Then minus sign. Then second cross multiplication. Minus 8 into 2. Okay. First of all minus 5 into 3. Then negative sign as per the formula. And minus 8 into 2. Then in last term we have this 2 column. So first of all we need to multiply this. So 2 multiply 2. Then negative sign as per the formula. Then we need to do second cross multiplication. It is 3 into 1. Okay. Now we need to simplify this. In first term 8 ones are 8. Big number sign negative. Sorry. Plus minus minus. Right. Here it is a multiplication process. So plus minus minus 8 ones are 8. Okay. Then here 5 twos are 10. This minus and minus. Minus minus plus. Right. So here plus 10. In second term 5 threes are 15. Plus minus minus. Then here 8 twos are 16. This minus and minus 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 plus. Okay. Here 2 twos are 4. Then 3 ones are 3. And negative sign is there. So we need to write with negative sign, right? 4 minus 3. Here it is multiplication. So first of all we need to do multiplication. Then we need to follow sign rule. Plus plus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus plus minus. Okay. Now simplify this. First of all x as it is, and in denominator plus 10 minus 8 plus minus minus 10 minus 8 it is 2. Big number sign it is positive, right? Right now these two terms it is in addition subtraction process, right? Here we do addition subtraction process. That's why we need to put big number sign. Okay, in multiplication we do not need to say big number sign. We just need to follow the rules plus minus minus, minus minus plus, plus plus plus. Okay, but in addition and subtraction, first of all we need to decide it, means what we need to do, addition or subtraction. After that we need to put the sign of big number. Okay, then here minus 15 plus 16. So plus minus minus, 16 minus 15, it is 1. Big number sign, it is positive. Okay. Then here 4 minus 3, it is 1. Now here we have x by 2, y by 1 and 1 by 1. First of all, now these three terms are same, right? First of all we need to compare this two term. So just write down x by 2 is equals to 1 by 1. And in second part we need to compare these two, y upon 1, 1 by 1. Okay, now transfer this 2 to the left hand side. So here you will get value of x is equals to 2. Transfer this 1 to the right hand side, 1 ones are 1. So we get our second value, y is equals to 1. Okay, so here x is equals to 2, y is equals to 1. Okay. This is the cross multiplication method. First of all, in first term we need to skip our first column, we need to write second and third column. Right, in second column 2 3 1, that means we need to write third and first column. And in last term 3 1 2, that means in third term we need to write first and second column. Then we need to do cross multiplication. First of all this cross multiplication, negative sign, and second cross multiplication. Okay, then we need to simplify it, and at last we need to compare first with third and second with third. We get value of x and y from that. Okay.